basically, I wanted to make a water elevator that's 2x2, completely resets itself without like having to hit any buttons afterward besides like pressure plates, but that's where you're gonna automatically walk. Um, the hard part is going up and down from any floor that you want, which most normal elevators, like even piston elevators, don't really do. But this one, go to lectern. So I want to go to page 3, which is the top floor here. Hit this button, door opens, and then you just run through, and it's broken. It's broken. Why is it broken? Let's see. Now I go to floor 3 from here. Hit the button. Take me all the way and only open. Only. Okay, wait, maybe I'm just stuck. Maybe that one's already open. Hit this. Opens, you run in. Get crushed a little. Yeah, and then the door's open. And then it hits, and it resets. And I can go from floor 3 to floor 2. You just hit it. You wait for the bubbles to stop. You run in. And then it resets. And then I can go to back up to floor 3 if I wanted. Just hit this. It'll open both of these. And then run in. So it should be open. And it's open. And ping pong. So really, it's an absolute mess. But it works. This is really the only things that are important for it. This is for the reset system. So like if you hit the pressure plate, basically I don't want it to hit the pressure plate and then open when it's supposed to be closed. So this system is basically, this is your door open, and if you hit the button on any of the floors, then it'll turn this off, right? So then I can hit this pressure plate without having to go back and hit the button again, and then it closes on itself, and it won't open again until I hit the button on any of the floors. This is for the floor selection. This is just, I believe this is what the kids call a red coder. Yeah, this is simple. You just do this up the floors. You can see it right here. I do it on each floor, and then this is how I send the information up and down. This is the tricky part. This is the thing that Froggy, I want to say invented, but I don't know, he figured it all out. Basically, I'm not going to turn this one on because it'll break it. I'll go show you over there. Like, it'll push all this. But you have basically a double piston extender that pushes forward too, right? And the way that it pushes is the only way we're able to make it so you can actually go down on floors in a 2x2 so it could fill back up. Because if it doesn't fill up the source block, then it doesn't work. Like, you have to go in and either have to refill it or whatever. So that's what this is right here. You can kind of see it in action. If I go to this floor, hit floor 2, hit the button, sends the signal down, makes this monstrosity work, and then it puts the 2 blocks there. But if I come in here, I hit the reset, it'll automatically fix itself. Come down here. So we had to keep these stairs because it needs water sources to refill this layer after these blocks cover it up. Now that that's out of the way, I'm going to put this on the screen so people can see how to build it, because it's a beautiful contraption that breaks on me half of the time because I'm dumb. But yeah, that's how to build it. This is the top, and then the middle, and then the bottom. Very easy. Need some obsidian, a lot of observers. Um, but yeah, I'll show you how it works over here. We've been doing a lot of testing, so let's see, where did he put it? This was him figuring out the reset system. Yeah, he really hits me with the. He's like, yep, yeah, his is very clean, and I could make it as clean and efficient as this, but I really need to get this video out because I've been lazy. Okay, now where? There it is. This one. So basically, you just have to activate both of these at the same time, and then yeah, you just imagine this is your 2x2 elevator, and you need to fill it up with magma so it will suck you down. That's it. Yeah. Had lots of testing. We've been at it for a while. This was me figuring out how to do it absolutely wrong. I was basically figuring out the lectern system, lectern lamp. I kind of had the reset system here, but it was getting kind of clunky. But yeah, this is pretty much the final draft. It can just be cleaned up. There's wires everywhere. The things that are really important about this though are these, like with specifically this bottom one is going to register what happens on the top, right? So it comes in here, and then it goes through pulse extender, and then the locking system, like the automatic resetting system. Don't need all that. Comes through here, moves this, and then makes the magma come out, and pushes it forward, and then it pulls you down to this floor. The reason you want it to be like this instead of on this block is if you have it on this block, you won't be able to tell which floor it's coming from. So like, you know, if I'm at the top floor and I hit the thing, I want the magma to come out, but not the roof. So you have to make it on the top and then flip them around. So again, it looks like a mess, but it could definitely be cleaned up. And the only other thing I forgot to make, like build over there, is this thing. There is a YouTuber that I found that made this and made it very useful for this. Is Ike. I don't even know if he posts anymore. He made this 6 years ago and it works beautifully. Basically, this is what makes it so you can come all the way. It only works on the bottom floor. It won't work on like these because it takes up too much space and water won't be able to flow. So it only works on the bottom one. And then you come over here. So let's just reset that real quick. I forgot to hit it when I was walking. You would normally hit in survival. Let's go all the way down to the first floor. Hit our button. And just wait a second. Wait for the bubbles to change. Again, I know I can make it faster and cleaner. You could also put like a note block for it to ding when it's like ready. And you just run in here. It sucks you all the way down to the first floor. Closes every other door except the door you're going to. You hit it. It resets. And then it resets this as well. And now it's back to soul sand. So you don't have to worry about going and hitting a button while you're on the first floor to switch this over back to bubbles, because it does it automatically. It's all automatic. This took me like a week and a half, and somebody who knows a lot more about redstone than me. But it's very simple. It's very simple. But yeah. That's pretty much it. The observers just send things places. You know, pulse extender. Sorry, had a stroke. What else we got going on here? Down here is some important stuff that I had to figure out. Basically, what this is because I was having issues with like pulses taking way too long and like double pulsing, so this completely cuts it out. You have the pulse extender, which powers this, which only does, depending on how many times this gets turned on or off, you only get one impulse for hit this. But like with lamps, the thing that makes them so difficult to work with observers is if you hit it, you see that red dot? That's actually a different state. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it technically has 4 states. But doing this, like a long pulse into a lantern, because then it'll only ever turn on or off, and then it'll only register 1 or 2 here. And you only need 1 impulse per thing from observers. There's probably a completely easier way to do this, but this is the only way I was getting it to work. And then that gives it enough tick to just push this block to here, which activates it. It prevents it from like double impulse again, and makes this work. It makes this not break. It's just a lot of making things not break. That's what I found it was the hard part. We did it, folks. So yeah, if there's any here, wait. So if there's any comments, concerns about anything, just ask me in the comments, I guess. I'll try and answer things, but yeah, I might have to get a professional to do that. All right. Adios.